Okay. Maybe we can take another one, then I answer, then we take others.
My name is Omoro from West TV. Mine was similar to that, but now that my colleague has asked, maybe as a politician, why do you think you are replaced from that position?
Okay. Yes, my brother.
Yes, Moses of the Star here.
You are?
Moses.
Moses from Star. Oh, Moses. Yes, I know you.
You know the country is expectant. When I say that, I know what I mean.
Yes.
Kindly just give us a hint on this expectation.
Okay. We can take one lady. I'll come to you, then we answer. I'm here. Yes, my sister.
Naitwa Millicent kutoka KBC. Umezungumzia mafanikio ambayo umefanya kama mwenyekiti, labda ni yapi ambayo unaweza kusema kama kutekeleza kikamilifu, na pia kuna hili swala la public participation bado ni donda sugu kabisa, halijaweza kushughulikiwa kikamilifu, labda hata wakati unapoondoka ni kitu ambacho unaweza kusema.
Let me answer this so that I don't forget, and then we can answer the others. Dubi from Nation, you've asked about the comments that were made in Parliament last week. I would just implore upon everyone, because I'm not the first person to hold this position, respectively so. You can do an analysis for the past many years that this position has existed, and then try to see and compare for yourself, because many times it's not good to talk about yourself, because you are likely to be subjective. To be objective, the data is out there, just check. However, on the same, every politician have their own brand of politics. Myself, I do not answer evil with evil. Neither do I answer insults with insults. Basically, we are all different. And I don't want to purport to know better what I am not. And therefore, I am okay as a leader. You cannot continue being provoked and then you dance to the tune. And I also want to say that anger and hatred is too heavy a burden for any leader to carry. And you only carry anger and those kind of other negative emotions to the advantage of the distractors. So it is important then, in politics, you draw your line. You know, this is the kind of politics I want to play. Draw that line, whatever it is, follow through. Secondly, in terms of Wamalwa West TV, on why, you've asked me a very difficult question on why I was repressed. I also don't know. And I am saying it in good faith. I didn't come here to accuse anyone today, or I only came to set the record straight. No one in the leadership of our coalition, from whichever position, has ever called me in regards to the position, in regards to what I need to do better, in regards to what I need to change, in regards to things that needed to be done in a different manner. It's very good for me to put it into record, because as I said, I was holding this position knowing that I was serving Kenyans. So I am also answerable. And in sincerity say, there is no one who has ever called me, decision makers of our coalition, to say anything around this. I read in newspapers about myself the same way you do. And in terms of this position, that's what I mean. And that's the truth. Moses of Star. You know, Moses is a political journalist. I know him. So he's asking me that I need to say something around politics. Moses, I have your number and you have mine. And I want to assure you that when I need to talk politics, I'll call you. And I'm saying it respectfully. I only think that even this is also very important. And situko tu hapa Kenya. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, and Moses is still around. I know your job is not threatened in any way, so we are still in Star. So I'll be glad to also talk about that at the fullness of time. The other thing about Miriam, sorry, Millicent KBC. There are many things she asked about. Yes, I talked about one thing we did. What about the many others that are challenges that remains to be done? Of course, there are many. There are many things that we are a work in progress for us as a country. And referencing to the position I was serving, the issue of public debt is a major challenge. The issue of stored projects is a major challenge. So there are many things that are a work in progress. There are other very important things like confirmation of other people who work for government, like the UHC staff. We had allocated some money before, but there is still some work to be done in terms of more allocation. And so that even those brothers and sisters can also have a chance to be compensated for the service they offer our country. And the other one, you've talked about public participation. I agree. Kenya is a robust country in terms of hearing your voice, but there is also work to be done in terms of incorporating all citizens, and especially in allocation of resources. There are things that I don't know whether there is an end to it. One of those things is public participation, because it's a continuous process which has to keep on improving, which has to keep on done better, because there is no perfection to it, but we can always polish it and do better about it. We can take another route. Leto.
Let me start. If you continued serving as the chair for budget, my name is Stephen Leto, Citizen TV. If you continued serving as the budget chair, will you allocate in the 2025-2026 financial year 72 billion shillings for Chapati?
Let me take a few more. Yes, my brother. That cannot be answered alone.
My name is Daniel Sare from Daily Trends. What do you regret as a national leader in terms of what you were doing, the post that you were holding, and because you've spoken about what you achieved, what did you not achieve that you wanted to achieve?
Let me answer those two, because I want to be precise. Leto, I don't know where you got that math from, and I don't know whether you're asking about Kiharu, because we do that in our day schools. We offer that in our day schools once a month. Is it a Kiharu question or a national question? Since I am not chair now, let me not hypothesize on what I would do if I was one now. But mulisikia hiyo swali ya Leto? Leto, you want to box me in a corner? I'll answer you that in camera. Because I also don't want to deflect from this. It's a good question, but I also don't want to wander so far. I'll give you that answer, Leto. And I'll also give you a calculator so that you do the right calculations. Daniel from Daily Trades. Any regrets? What you could have done better? As I said when I was answering Millicent, budget making as it is in management of leadership is always work in progress. There is no perfection to it. That's why even the most developed countries keep on having new leaders. Otherwise, they could have finished the work and say, sasa tumemaliza, there are no more leaders to be needed. So there is always it's always work in progress to reach where we are headed. He also asked about the regrets. What I believe myself is that I am the sum total of all my experiences, bad and good. And if I want to remove any bad experience from my CV, that is, as a human being, then I am deserting to be who I am. Therefore, very rarely will I have regrets. What I'll have are lessons to do things better. Not about only doing, to treat people better. And if at some point you feel that you've been wronged, I always believe it's an opportunity for you to know how to treat people better when you are at a vantage point. And therefore, no much regret. Yes, my brother.